You're 66, standing in your kitchen, proudly chopping vegetables for tonight's healthy dinner. But what if the veggies you've trusted for years are quietly betraying your body? Not because they're bad, but because after 65, your legs need a new game plan. Forget everything you've heard about eating more greens. Today, I'm revealing one vegetable you're eating too often and a simple swap that could have you walking lighter and stronger by next week. Please stick with me, because this could be your doctor's secret. Let's start by understanding why your body handles vegetables differently after 60, and how a few small changes can make a big difference for your legs. Why nutrition affects leg strength after 60. As we age, the legs often show some of the earliest signs of nutritional imbalance: cramps, weakness, joint stiffness, or even a heavy, sluggish feeling. These symptoms aren't always caused by lack of exercise. They can also result from how specific nutrients are absorbed or blocked. Some vegetables, especially when consumed raw or in excess, can interfere with mineral absorption or contribute to blood sugar fluctuations. Others may subtly aggravate inflammation in people with joint conditions. The solution isn't to avoid vegetables, it's to adapt how we eat them. That includes cooking to reduce anti-nutrient content, pairing foods in ways that improve nutrient absorption, being mindful of portion size and individual sensitivity. With that in mind, let's start with a vegetable often considered a superfood, but may pose challenges when eaten incorrectly: spinach, the healthy green that might block your bones. Elaine, 68, always prided herself on her clean diet. Every morning, she'd blend a smoothie packed with raw spinach, bananas, and almond milk, believing it was the perfect start to her day. But lately, she had been feeling unusually stiff in her hips and knees. Her doctor ran a few tests and asked about her diet. That's when he pointed to a surprising culprit: oxalates. Spinach is rich in oxalates, natural compounds that can bind to calcium and magnesium in the digestive tract, making them more challenging for your body to absorb. This matters more than we think after 60. As our bodies age, we already struggle to hold on to bone-building minerals. Suppose we constantly consume high oxalate foods like raw spinach without balance or variety. In that case, we may unknowingly block the nutrients needed to maintain strength and stability. This doesn't mean spinach is bad. When cooked, its oxalate content drops dramatically, and its mineral bioavailability improves. A lightly sautéed spinach side dish or a warm spinach soup can offer the same nutrients without the absorption issues. Medical note: if you have a history of kidney stones, avoiding large amounts of raw spinach daily is especially important. Smart swap. Tip: alternate spinach with low oxalate greens like kale, romaine, or arugula. Your joints and kidneys will thank you. Nightshades and joint sensitivity. Lorna, 72, always loved her summer garden: tomatoes, bell peppers, eggplants, colorful staples of her Mediterranean dishes. But last fall, she began noticing something odd. After her homemade ratatouille or roasted pepper salad, her fingers would swell and her knees would ache a little more than usual. It wasn't immediate, but there was a subtle, nagging pattern. Her doctor ran the usual tests: no rheumatoid arthritis, no new diagnosis. Then a nutritionist asked a question Lorna had never considered: have you tried removing nightshade vegetables for a week? While these vegetables are rich in nutrients, they also contain natural alkaloids, which, according to some studies, can trigger joint discomfort in a small subset of people with pre-existing sensitivities. Some nutrition experts explain, nightshades don't harm everyone, but for individuals already dealing with low-grade inflammation, they can be the final straw that tips the balance. Lorna tried eliminating tomatoes and peppers for just 7 days, and to her surprise, her morning stiffness eased slightly. Now she rotates in non-nightshade alternatives like zucchini, cucumbers, or roasted sweet potatoes. The takeaway isn't to fear food, but to become more intentional. If your joints sometimes protest after a meal, try a short experiment. Remove nightshades, track your feelings, and listen to your body. Your plate might be trying to tell you something. Corn and blood sugar spikes. Imagine this. You're reaching for what feels like a safe side. Steamed corn, a sweet symbol of comfort from childhood cookouts and Sunday dinners. But here's the twist. That innocent cob may behave more like dessert than dinner for seniors watching their blood sugar. But let's not villainize it either. Corn, though technically a grain, is often mistaken for a vegetable. It's starchy and high on the glycemic index, raising your blood sugar surprisingly fast, especially when eaten alone or in large portions. For example, one small ear of corn contains about 25 grams of carbs, nearly the same as a slice of white bread. And if you're someone managing pre-diabetes or diabetes, that's not a small deal. The key lies in how you pair it. Instead of eating corn alone, combine it with fiber-rich black beans or leafy greens to slow glucose absorption. Consider downsizing the portion even better. Half an ear might offer the taste without the spike. One of our viewers, James from Florida, wrote in after testing his blood sugar post-meal. Corn always gave me a soft spike unless I paired it with protein or greens. That simple change made a difference, he shared. These minor adjustments add up. You don't have to eliminate corn, but understanding how it behaves in your body empowers smarter choices. Next time you plate up that golden kernel, ask, what am I pairing it with? Balance makes the difference. Carrots and hidden sugar surprises. Wait, are carrots bad for my blood sugar? This is one of the most common questions we get from viewers. Let's set the record straight. Q. Aren't carrots supposed to be healthy? Absolutely. Q. So what's the concern? It's all about context. Carrots are packed with beta-carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A, which is crucial for vision, immunity, and skin health. They're crunchy, colorful, and easy to prepare. Cooked carrots have a higher glycemic index than raw ones, meaning they can raise blood sugar more quickly, especially if you're eating them in large amounts or pairing them with other starchy foods. A small serving is usually fine, but a heaping bowl of honey-glazed carrots with dinner. That might push things too far for some seniors managing insulin resistance or diabetes. Q. Should I stop eating them? Not at all, but it helps to be strategic. Try raw carrot sticks with hummus instead of cooked carrots with sugar-based glazes. And if you love warm carrots, roast them with olive oil and herbs instead of boiling them into softness. Is there a better alternative? If you want a similar texture but lower sugar impact, zucchini or steamed broccoli are outstanding swaps. They still offer fiber and nutrients, but with less effect on blood sugar. Medical note: if you're taking medications that affect blood sugar, like insulin or metformin, be sure to test how your body reacts to different vegetables. Everyone's metabolism is a little different, so yes, carrots are good, but how you prepare them matters like many things. Canned veggies and the sodium trap. Health alert. That healthy green bean can harm your blood pressure. Yes, canned vegetables are convenient. They're cheap, long-lasting, and easy to toss into a soup or side dish. But there's a hidden catch: sodium, and lots of it. A single serving of canned spinach or peas can contain 300 to 500 milligrams of sodium just for half a cup. Many seniors eat the whole can, unknowingly consuming over 1,000 milligrams in one sitting. That's nearly half the recommended daily sodium limit for older adults. Over time, this silent overload puts severe pressure on your cardiovascular system. If you have high blood pressure, kidney issues, or heart failure, it's not just risky, it's dangerous. But wait, aren't canned vegetables still better than none? Not always. The salt builds up quickly if you rely on them daily and do not drain or rinse them. Even reduced sodium labels can be misleading. Some brands still pack in more than you need. Smart fix: choose no salt added versions whenever possible. Always rinse canned vegetables under cold water before using. This one step can reduce sodium by up to 40%. Or better yet, cook fresh or frozen veggies in bulk and portion them yourself. No preservatives, no surprise sodium. Friendly tip for caregivers. If your loved one lives alone and prefers canned food for ease, help them stock up on low-sodium alternatives. Read labels together or make it a weekly routine to prep frozen veggies, which they can microwave later. Remember, convenience should never come at the cost of your heart health. Weekly action plan and final checklist. You've just uncovered the surprising side of vegetables. Some seem healthy, but may quietly disrupt your bones, joints, and blood sugar after 60. But knowledge means little without action. So let's bring everything together into a clear, simple, 7-day action plan you can start this week. Step 1. Rethink what healthy means. Eating vegetables isn't just about quantity. It's about how they're prepared, how your body responds, and what you're pairing them with. Don't be afraid to make minor adjustments. One smart swap can change how you feel every morning. Weekly checklist. Try one step per day. Day 1. Steam or saute spinach instead of blending it raw. Day 2. Test a 7-day break from tomatoes and peppers. See if your joints feel different. Day 3. Replace sweet corn with broccoli and black beans at lunch. Day 4. Try roasting carrots with olive oil instead of boiling them plain. Day 5. Choose kale or arugula instead of raw spinach in your next salad. Day 6. Swap canned peas with frozen edamame or lightly sautéed green beans. Day 7. Reflect. Which food made you feel better? Write it down or share it with a loved one. Health reminder. If you have chronic conditions or take medication, especially for blood pressure, kidneys, or blood thinners, always consult your doctor before making significant dietary changes. What helps one person may be harmful to another. Final takeaway. No food is good or bad in isolation. The power is in how you prepare it, how often you eat it, and how it fits your needs as you age. Start with small shifts. Pay attention to how your joints feel, how your energy changes, and how your digestion responds. You're not just eating for today, you're eating for stronger legs, steadier bones, and better mobility for years to come. Want help making these changes easier? We've created a free checklist and printable food guide to help you shop smarter and avoid hidden health traps. Tap the link in the description or pinned comment to download it instantly. You're not alone in this journey. Let's keep learning, moving, and growing, one smart habit at a time.